Hello everyone, my name is Jutan Al Ahmed. Thank you for anybody that's coming back to my video, and if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, especially if this video benefits you. But anyways, let's get to the subject. What is a multi-sig? Well, multi-sig is a way to join private keys to have multiple signatures or authorities to sign for a transaction. In the multi-sig, lol, I made it sound like the multiverse, but using multi-sig, you can have up to 15 signatories, okay? So, an example. If I was to create a multi-sig with 50, I don't know, for a company, yeah, let's just give an example. A company, let's give a scenario like an exam question. A company has 5 directors. Each director is a Bitcoin maxi, and that they want to secure their crypto assets because they've created a strategic reserve as part of their company reserves to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. What would be the ideal way for them to do that? Well, multi-sig is the way. Why? The directors, for example, if there's 5 of them, you can have up to 15, right? You can keep, I don't know, let's say 5 seed phrases, right? So that's 5 different wallets, and you would combine them all to a multi-sig. That's a different tool that you would use to combine them all. What does that actually take? A multi-sig takes the master fingerprint. It also takes the derivation path, okay, and it creates something called a descriptor file, okay. Now, when you do 5, for example, you would use all 5 seed phrases. All 5 seed phrases would have a different fingerprint to them, okay? Now, those fingerprints would be the identifier of, okay, this is a authorized signature that can happen. Now, it gets a bit more technical than this, okay? Multisig really is for people that are technically sound in the Bitcoin space, the crypto space, okay? The reason is multi-sig needs, for example, in this scenario, 5, right? Multi-sig would need all 5 private keys to generate the descriptor file, okay? If you were to lose any of the 5, you cannot generate the descriptor file anymore. That file is essential. Why? That file is basically the treasure map to say where your assets are held, okay? Just know that when you create the multisig, it generates a whole new set of XPub. So what that is a public address. I'm starting to get memory loss, lol. But anyways, yeah, so when you create this multisig, 5 of them, if you lose one private key, game over. Okay? This is in the sense of multisig 5 out of 5. Okay? Even say if you did the common one, 3 signatories out of 5 to broadcast a transaction to say, do you know what, 3 of the directors need to authorize the transaction for it to go out onto the blockchain. Even if you were to do that, you need all 5 private keys. Why? The 5 private keys has the data to create the treasure map to say where the assets are held. Okay, and that treasure map is called a descriptor file. That descriptor file has your master fingerprints on it. It's got the derivation path, and it's got a bit of other malarkey there that says for what application it's for. Okay, you need to print this out as well. This is something that you need to keep. If anybody gets hold of that, they know exactly how much money you have, how much assets you have, but they don't know. Well, they have no authority to sign because they don't have the private key. It's such a great way to prevent theft, to also prevent a single point of failure, especially in a company. In addition, it's a great way to store stuff in many other countries. Like, I would highly recommend having multi-sig and having, especially if it's for your personal funds and stuff, having multi-sig, having it in different locations, having different countries, this and that. Because if somebody tried to ever rob you, it's not possible. They can't rob you. Rob you how? They can't take your money because you got 1 signature out of 5 that you need, especially if you do like 7 out of 10 multi-sig. Obviously, that's going a bit extreme, but some people are security conscious, right? Doing stuff like that, it's essential. So, I just need to reiterate, if you lose 5 Sorry, if you lose 1 out of 5, you lose your descriptor file. However, say the multi-sig was 3 out of 5. You need 3 signatures out of 5. Never do 5 out of 5. That's silly. Okay, because that's really tough. If you lose one, game over. But if you do 3 out of 5, for example, if you lost one private key, you don't have access to that. Nobody has that key anymore. You need the descriptor file because that tells you where the assets are held. And because you have the other 4, you can still make a transaction. Why? The descriptor file is a treasure map, and you need 3 signatures out of 5 to say, I want to do that transaction. Does that make sense? So the key takeaways from this video is that you need the descriptor file. Do not lose the descriptor file. To regenerate the descriptor file, you need all private keys. If you don't have all private keys, you cannot regenerate the descriptor file. However, if you don't have all private keys, you can still send the crypto assets or Bitcoin with, as long as you have the descriptor file and the threshold of how many signatories that you need. That was a great summary. By the way, I don't actually write. I normally write notes and stuff, but recently I've just been doing it all over my mind. It's a good therapy for me, and it helps me memorize stuff as well, like or keep it in memory. Um, Rate me, lol. Tell me how I did with that. If you enjoyed that. And obviously, this isn't the only video you should watch. Make sure you do your research. Multi-sig isn't a joke. You can lose all your money, all your Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be worth ridiculous amounts, in my opinion. But yeah, so yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do please subscribe to my channel. Do share this video. Do like this video. Do comment down below what you think. Did you enjoy the video? Did you learn? That's the main aspect, right? You need to learn. Life is about learning. Okay, if we're not learning, what are we doing? Whoa, that got deep, lot. Anyway, I do actually provide all my content on YouTube for free, educational content, tech, cybersecurity, and my unboxings and stuff, and like products. So do watch my content, and if you ever needed any additional help, further help, do check my website. I do consulting regarding crypto assets. Do book my initial consultation, have a view of my services, and that's only if you basically need that extra help. All my content's on YouTube already, and I'm always adding. So yeah, lastly, let's not forget, together let's break free from the shackles of modern slavery. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.